Ah, you've arrived. Sit with me a moment. Let the world outside grow quiet. Let your breath find its rhythm. Good. Now, listen closely. Not with the ears, but with the heart. For I wish to tell you something that may change how you walk through your days. There was a time in my youth, high in the mountains, when I almost left the monastery. The silence felt too loud, the teachings too heavy, and my mind too wild to tame. I remember standing at the edge of a cliff, not with the intent to jump, but to escape, to run from the weight of my own expectations. But an old monk, who rarely spoke, simply said to me, "The mountain does not move, but the wind always returns." I didn't understand him then. I only knew that he smiled like he had already survived 1,000 storms. You see, the path of life is not always gentle. Sometimes it scratches, it bruises, it breaks the skin of our comfort, and leaves us wondering if we were ever meant to succeed. And yet, we breathe, we rise, we continue. Why? Because giving up only delays the lesson. It never ends the storm. Many people ask me, how do I find strength when I have nothing left? And I always say, you have never had nothing. You have breath, you have time, you have choice. And that is more than enough to begin again. The world has taught us to measure our worth by outcomes, by wealth, by praise, by speed. But in truth, life is not about how fast you run or how high you climb. It is about how deeply you rest in each step, how mindfully you take each breath, and how fully you give yourself to this moment, now. Let me share something else. There was a man who came to our temple many years ago. His face wore grief like armor. He had lost his job, his home, even his family. And he asked me, what remains of a man who has lost everything? I gave him a bowl, a wooden spoon, and a broom. I told him to eat with us, clean with us, and speak with no one for 30 days. At first, he resisted, but then something changed. In silence, he discovered his resilience. In service, he found his dignity. And in that bowl of rice, in the sweeping of dust, he remembered himself, not the version built by the world, but the one quietly waiting within. So when you are tired, when your feet ache and your soul whispers, "I can't," I urge you to pause, but not to quit. Rest is not retreat. Reflection is not failure. Even the moon disappears before it returns full again. Even the river bends before it meets the sea. Ask yourself today, what truly matters? Where is your time going? Your energy, your love, your attention? Are they feeding your peace or draining your soul? The greatest act of courage is not in fighting battles out there, but in facing the noise within you with honesty, compassion, and presence. I am not telling you to chase success or run endlessly toward a finish line that was never yours to begin with. I am simply saying, do not give up, not because you must win, but because every moment you rise again, you become more than what tried to defeat you. Every time you choose awareness over anxiety, presence over panic, growth over grief, you win. This is your life. Not a race, but a sacred unfolding. Walk it with patience. Greet yourself with kindness. And when you fall, and you will, fall with grace, rise with purpose, and continue. Because the mountain does not move, but the wind always returns. Until next time, breathe deeply and walk slowly.